If you've got a project on the go, you've probably got parts like this. Stuff that's too good to throw away, but it's not quite good enough to use. So what do you do with it? Now, could I just go buy new ones? Of course. But they're like $200 each. And what if the parts aren't available? Well, that's where I want to try a bit of an experiment. And the goal is to make them good enough that they should, possibly, pass inspection. Oh, come on. Okay, so first things first, we're going to go through and just take them apart. Oh, I think this one's just glued together. So we're going to really carefully try and get this thing apart. Let's set it over there. Let's see if we can have a win first. Always good when you've got two different types of screws before you've even started. Well, that one wasn't so bad. This is the one that's going to be interesting. Oh, please don't break. If this ever was your ute and you know that you did this, just know that I'm cursing you. We might have it. We might get it. Oh, come on. Yes. Come on. Nice and easy. Oh, perfect. All right, I'm just going to take these and give them a quick wash, and we'll be back. Now that we've got these all cleaned up, we can start making a plan of what we're going to do here. So the thinking is, I've got this crack here on this one. Now, because this one isn't that bad, I actually think I should be able to just sort of make a edge out of tape and backfill this with an epoxy or a resin, and then repaint it, and it should actually look okay. So let's try that. Okay, so the plan here is I have some of this craft resin, which means that we can sort of just build this up and try and blend it in. And then what we're going to do is any spots where we've actually got cracking that we need to fill on the light itself, we have our lens dyes again, and we're going to go through and try and tint this to kind of tie in with that. Okay, so for the first one, we're just going to tape across here. I'm just going to try and very carefully just sort of dot some resin into this, build that up, and then hopefully we can get it to sit solid enough that I can leave it somewhere to set. And then for the other one, where we've got this hole, I'm going to take some of this plasticine. I'm going to try and take a copy of this pattern with the plasticine and see if we can then make sort of like a negative to go here so that we get that kind of pattern back when we fill this. So we're going to go straight onto the lens, and we're going to try and line up some of those divots with that. Hopefully it'll give us at least kind of like the pattern. Maybe. Well, I think that'll work okay. And then I've kind of made a negative imprint off the other one for that, which I can sort of pour into. Yeah, this stuff isn't complicated. It isn't overly expensive either. We really don't need that much. So 1-to-1 ratio. We don't want to go crazy because we don't want to put a hyper air in it, which I have already done. I don't want way too much. Just kind of what I figured would happen. This I'm not confident about because it's just everywhere. Over there's good. This I think might be okay so it doesn't leak through. We'll let it set up and we'll see what it looks like in a couple of hours. So we've got updates and they're kind of okay and kind of not great. So this one has not really worked at all. All the resin just seeped out of it, didn't stay in place, not great. This one, on the other hand, it's kind of held up. There's a really quick dye job on it and it's kind of looking reasonably good. So if we can get this tape off carefully and we'll see what it looks like. It's still not set properly. This stuff is very, very slow to dry. I actually don't think it's going to work all that well for what we're trying to do, but let's see if we can't get this apart. I mean, it's not awful. It's certainly better than having nothing. Might try and just give it a trim up a little. We'll see if it's going to work. Okay, so we don't want to go too crazy, but It is definitely solid, definitely follows the right contours. And once we give it a bit of a sand, I actually think that'll come up okay. The part about this one is it's right on the edge, so we'll get to spray it some silver and it should blend reasonably well. Now this one didn't work well at all. So what we're going to do is we're going to try some 5-minute quick cure epoxy and see if we can get something done with that. So everything else here with this will be the same. We'll use our same imprint pattern. I am not looking forward to sanding this. Try and get our imprint to line up nicely, I reckon about there. Tape it again. I do not want it to leak. Basically what happened with this one was the epoxy is so thin and takes so long to cure, it just ran very, very slowly out. And by the time it had solidified enough that it could have done something useful, it had already turned into a puddle on the table. Which was specifically what we were not going for. On 5 minutes cure time. Alright, cross our fingers. Okay, excuse the mess, but 5-minute quick dry epoxy means I don't have a lot of time. So what we've done is we've made a negative press of the other indicator and then sort of scaled it to try and recast that missing end. These upper sections seem to be working okay. The stick that I tried to use to stop it from leaking has ended up stuck in there, so we'll have to just sand that out. But aside from it being kind of hot, it might work. We'll see. And shape-wise, it's good. So I'll update you shortly. Here's the first one back together. It didn't come up too badly, actually. I would be reasonably happy to use that. Once this is set properly, I'll sand this and paint it, and I'll show you what it looks like. But I think even as it is, I would probably put this back in and really not be too stressed about it, to be honest. All right, here's the interesting one. Can we get this to come apart without destroying itself? I don't know. Okay, tape's coming off okay. As gentle as we can be. It's still not set up properly, but it's okay. I would like it to be a little thicker, but we have the right pattern and we have the right shape. So I'm not going to pass judgment on it yet. We're going to try and clean it up and get it painted and see what it comes up like. This end I'm reasonably happy with, actually. Again, we've got to get it cleaned up, and I had to try and get the stick off. I used this stick to try and bridge it, and it is now, I think, part of the structure. This here, pretty happy. This here, yeah, we'll see. Bear with me. Let's see what we can do. So I went back and filled it a little more, and now I'm just going to score in some lines to try and follow. Try and carve out the pattern that we lost when we overfilled it. Alright, that's kind of the template that we're going for. So let's get to carving and sanding. Okay, it's still a work in progress. It's just got to blend. That's the biggest thing. It's just got to, and it actually sits on the car like this. So you really won't see all that much off that back corner. Okay, we're into it for round 2. It's not great, but it's not terrible. Let's keep going. I mean, it's not great. Like from back there, it's not like abhorrently obvious. Okay, so I wasn't quite happy with how this edge was built. So we're going to try and build it up just a little bit more, just to see if we can get a little bit more definition on that border. Okay, we got the tape off. It's still a work in progress, but we're getting closer. There we go. Let's get some paint on this and see if it looks awful. Okay, we've chucked a little bit of our silver trim on it. Still, look, don't look too closely, but like about yay far back and squinting. It's not terrible. We might get away with this. Another round of lens dye, and it's looking pretty good-ish. Put some clear coat over it, and we'll see what it looks like, I guess. And here they are, test fitted to the panel. And they've come up okay. I'm actually pretty happy with that. You can still tell, if you look closely, that they've been repaired. But when you look at them from a distance, I think that they actually look pretty good. So this experiment, I would say, has been a success. Now, if you would like to see the whole process I went through to do this, I actually think I can do better. So I'd be happy to make another video if you want to see that. Chuck it down in the comments and let me know. But thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next one.